My name is Sana, and in October I am doing a month-long collaboration with K&K Crochet, the Spoonie Stitcher, Critters Crochet, and Gwinspired Crochet. The Decade Divas Party is a celebration of yarn and textiles and all the fiber goodness inspired by 5 different decades. I have made one project each week to celebrate each week's decade, and each week does have a host creator. And this week for the 1980s, our host is Ashley at Gwinspired Crochet. So please definitely go check out Ashley's video. I can't wait to see what she has created for this super fun decade. The 1980s, the decade of the Cabbage Patch craze. Ooh, spooky. MTV, spooky talking bears. And some of the most iconic films ever made. I mean, the 80s was a great decade for film. But to this ghoul, only one 80s icon stands above the rest. A woman that I have admired for a very long time. A woman who taught me it's okay to be different. It's okay to be weird. It's okay to be a misfit. It's okay to be spooky. And you know what? You can look super good while doing so. My last and final Decade Divas project is the queen of Halloween herself, Elvira. I love Elvira so much. I was Elvira for Halloween like 10 years ago. I've loved her for so long, and she has been such an important icon to me as a person. I recently read Cassandra Peterson's memoir last year, and if you are looking for a really good memoir, I highly recommend it. It is incredible. This memoir will leave you feeling so excited and happy, but also extremely sad and angry, but motivated and determined at the same time. Cassandra Peterson really is an incredible woman who has led just the most crazy life. Elvira's Movie Macabre did air in 1981, and that is when we were first introduced to Elvira. And each week Elvira would introduce spooky movies, and it's Elvira. You know the whole thing. She was everywhere in the 80s. Advertisements, films, television, of course. She was at Knott's Berry Farm at their Not Scary Farm for years. She has been a part of Halloween and just media for so long. And she is an extremely important symbol to so many different communities. So this pattern is the Goth Diva from the designer Furry Amigurumi. And when I first got this pattern, I knew this was not an amigurumi I was able to whip up in a day, but I was surprised actually of how quick she did work up. Now, she did take me a while. You did have to chain and crochet every strand of this hair, which did take a bit, but I thought this was going to take me weeks and weeks and weeks to make, and that's not the case. The pattern was extremely well written. I really love the shape of her. Now, she does have some ribbon on her dress, and I did that just to ensure that this video did fall in line with all of the Decade Diva rules, but you can absolutely guarantee once the video is done, the ribbon is gone and she will be there in all of her busty glory because Elvira is so gorgeous, let's be real. The face, the makeup, all of it. I had so much fun making this one. It is my favorite project I made for the Decade Divas, and she will be behind me displayed forever. So get used to it. She's going to be in every single video because I just love her that much. But that's it. That is all for the 5 decades and the 5 projects that I made. Tell me, what was your favorite project that you saw from the Decade Divas? Tell me, what is your favorite decade and what do you think of when you think of the 1980s? I think of Kurt Russell, and it makes me happy. Thank you again for joining me these 5 weeks for the 5 Decade Diva videos. Thank you to K&K Crochet, the Spoonie Stitcher, Critters Crochet, and Gwinspired Crochet for joining me on this crazy Decade Diva journey. It was such a blast. I had so much fun with this collaboration. But that's all I have to say about that. Thank you so much for being here. Unpleasant dreams. And I will see you all a little later. Bye.